Okay, what's up, guys? It's the Crazy Card Collectors, and today we're going to be showing you guys a Mermail deck profile.
Alright, so the main first card I'm going to start with is called the Atlantean Prince. This is the playmaker of their deck. If you get this deck out, this is how you go off. Its effect is when it's on the field, you can send a water monster from your deck to the graveyard, an Atlantean, to search an Atlantean. The reason this is important is for Dragoons. When this card is sent to the graveyard by a water monster effect, you can search for a Sea Serpent. Your standard play is going to be normal or special summoning Prince in some manner, pitching Dragoons, searching Dragoons off of him, and then using the Dragoons effect to search for any of your Sea Serpents.
Cool.
Main Sea Serpent you'll be searching for is Abyss Megalo. This is your playmaker. Takes 2 water monsters to special summon them. You discard them from your hand. He special summons, and then he searches for a Abyss Speller Trap. His other effect, when he's on the field, you can tribute a water monster you control other than itself, and he can attack twice that turn. When he is special summoned, you will usually search for one of these 3 cards. You have Abyss Scale of Mizushi, Abyss Scale of Cetus, and Abyss Scale of Kraken. They all do the same thing, they buff their attack. This one negates a monster effect, trap effect, and a spell effect. If you have all 3 of them equipped to 1, at once you will have a 4400 meter. They can potentially attack twice and negate your cards. Other staples in the deck: Dark Hole and Regeki. That's just to help clear your board. This is a turn 2 deck, meaning you want to go second, so your opponent has already built a board. So if you can clear it out immediately, that's great. Run 3 Sekka's Light. This gives you a lot of draw power. You will notice I don't run a lot of spells and traps in this deck, so it is fine to run 3 of. You run the 1/1 for 1 because that's another way to get you Prince. Deep Sea Diva, you can only run 1 of it, it's limited. That is another way to get you Prince. Other combos in the deck, this card, when added to your hand, other than drawing it, you can special summon it, then special summon a level 3 Mermail from your graveyard. This is important. You'll see I've got several level 3 Mermails, and it's easily searchable. You can search it with these cards, and technically you can search it off of other cards as well. And it also activates when added from graveyard. So you've got Mistar Boy, the single link water monster right now. When he's destroyed, you can add a water monster from graveyard to your hand. So it's easy to get it out. Abyss Gund, when discarded to the graveyard, you can special summon a Mermail in your graveyard. This is great because let's say I have Megalo in hand, I can discard her and Abyss Lead, and then special summon Abyss Lead. Abyss Lead is in here just to be a beat stick. It's 2700, it's pretty big. Abyss Neri lets you discard itself and another water monster, or tribute a water monster on the field to buff another water monster you control by its attack. This is really good if your opponent is trying to destroy a card you control. You can just tribute it off instead and then buff your monster. Makes it harder to kill. Abystis is you discard a water monster to the graveyard to special summon it, and then it searches for a level 4 or lower Mermail. So you're searching this, or this. So that's quite a bit of searching. If you search for her, you can special summon her and then special something from the graveyard. Really great card, easy to use. The other 2 Atlantean cards, you've got Marksman, and you have Heavy Infantry. Heavy Infantry, when discarded by a water monster effect, lets you destroy a face-up card on the field. Marksman lets you destroy a face-down card. There are other effects, though you won't use them much. When this is face-up on the field, I can normal summon an extra Sea Serpent. And when this is face-up on the field, if I inflicts battle damage to my opponent, I can special summon any 1 Atlantean card from my deck other than itself.
Cool.
Other cards I have not gone over. Abyssdine, when it is sent to the field from the graveyard, you can special summon a Mermail from the deck. So if I get rid of her off of Abyss Megalo, I can special summon Abyss Lead. Again, Abyss Lead is just the beat stick, but there are several ways to easily get it on the field. Abyss Pike, I can normal summon it, and its effect is when summoned. I can pitch a water monster to the graveyard to search for a level 3. I will almost always be searching for this, and then special summoning it off of it, and then usually special summoning whatever I pitched. That's about it for the main deck. So for the extra deck, oh, actually one more other card, Elemental Lord. Nearly forgot about it. I recently put him in here. He has the strange summoning condition of exactly 5 water monsters in your graveyard. When you special summon, though, you can discard 2 cards from your opponent's hand. So after you make your combo, you will usually have about 5 water monsters in your graveyard, so you can just easily special summon him out and make your opponent discard 2 cards. So extra deck, we are running 15, obviously. You actually do not go in here as often as you think. So right now, I've got 2 Mistar Boys. This is the only water link right now. You will notice I'm running exclusively water in this deck. This is so I can use stuff like Fishborg Launcher, which requires only water monsters in the graveyard. I don't even know if I covered Fishborg Launcher. It's a level 1 tuner that special summons itself from the graveyard if you have only water monsters in it. Easy enough. That's why I have only water in here. Mistar Boy, boost your water monsters by 500. When it dies, get a water monster from graveyard hand. Easy enough, simple. Abyss Dweller. A lot of people use this for its effect of locking out of graveyard effects. However, if it has a water monster as an Exceed material, it and all other water monsters I control gain 500 attack. Mermail, Abyss, Gaios, this is your control monster. This is on the field, level 5 and higher monsters can't attack. So, you know, no blue eyes, no dark, any of that stuff, they can't do. In addition, I can discard, or I can remove an Exceed material from it, and all your monsters' effects of my enemy, not myself, are negated for the turn. So it is only on the field currently, so if they special summon something after, then those effects can go through, but anything currently on the field has its effect negated.
And now there's her battle. And she played, and I played 3 spells.
Acid Golem of Destruction, it's a generic rank 3. Its effect is really bad, however, it is a 3000 beat stick, and it only requires 2 level 3 monsters, so it's really easy to get out, and in case you're in a pinch and you need something to beat over, this is your card.
We don't have that time.
Number 47, Nightmare Shark, is 2 level 3 monsters, another generic rank 3, but it can attack directly, and other monsters can't attack. So what it does is, I'll have this on the field, and one of my Abyss Megalos with equips on it. I will detach, make it so he can attack directly twice. If he has 2 equips on him, that's 4,000 twice per game.
Cool.
And they can't respond to it.
It's still not helpful right now. You banished that.
This card is arguably the boss monster. It is a level 8, so I can use the Fishborg Launchers and any one of my big Mermail cards to make it. When it is synchro summoned, I destroy all face-up attack position monsters on the field. You can attack up to twice per turn on monsters. It does piercing. And when it is sent to the graveyard by battle or card effect, I can remove a water monster from play to special summon it to my field. Spider Shark, or this is a really messy name. So when a card declares attack, I can detach a material from it to have all my opponent's monsters lose 1,000 attack, non-targeting. When it's sent to the graveyard, I can special summon a water monster in my graveyard and special summon it. Cat Shark, I do not go into Cat Shark often. It's 2 level 2 monsters. If it has a water monster attached to it as an Exceed material, it can not be destroyed by battle. And I can also discard Exceed material to target a rank 4 or lower Exceed monster and double its attack and defense till the end of the turn. Coral Dragon, generic level 6 tuner. Really good. If you run tuner monsters, you're probably going to be playing the synchro. Once per turn, you can discard a card, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. If this synchro summon card is destroyed, you draw a card. First on Quandax, I have him in here because he's a tuner. He's level 4, and I can go into him with a level 2 and my Diva. Deep Sea Diva is a tuner, or a level 3 and the Fishborg Launcher. Doesn't do much. I actually usually use him to overlay, so I'll go into him and then overlay with him. I have one more Aura Whale because sometimes you need to. I have Tatsunoko. I don't go into him often, but he lets me synchro using a card from my hand. So if I don't have much and all I can do is make him, then I can usually go into something bigger with him. Oftentimes I'll go into something like Gun Gear. Gun Gear is generic. Discard up to 2 cards, destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. Non-targeting. Trishula, I think everyone knows this card. One tuner and up to two or more non-tuner monsters. Usually I'll do Launcher, a Megalo, and Prince for 9. When it's synchro summoned, I can banish a card from your hand, your graveyard, and your field, non-targeting. Rhionic is another card that you should definitely be playing, no matter what deck you're playing, as long as you can run synchros. You can discard any number of cards to the graveyard to bounce that many cards from your opponent's field. Really useful. Last but not least, Honor Arc. When this has an Exceed material, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. And in addition, I can remove 2 Exceed materials to take control of a special summon monster you control.
Cool. Well, thank you for being in our video, our special guest, and
And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.